Testing. Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody. This is Xoom. It's been a little bit, but I've got a moment here before family festivities. I'm sure many of you are doing. I hope it's safe. Keep all your fingers, things of that nature. Enjoy yourself. And happy Freedom Day to all the Americans out there. America. All right. So look, if you didn't hear, oh, by the way, right now we're looking at the town of Sedan. The Allies are different colors. The Germans are the white color here. So if it's yellow or purple or cyan, those are Allied guys. But this is a big battle going on here. It looks like it's been going on for about 3 hours. So I'm just here to take a quick look. And there's more elements to this battle than what's on my screen, so just keep that into consideration. But as I was trying to say a minute ago was, if you haven't heard, WWII Online now has over 20,000 YouTube subscribers. Starting this year, we had just a little bit over like 5,500. And going before that, even last October, it was substantially less than that. So we've made really good progress there. Every time that you like or subscribe or comment or share out these videos, clicking the bell so you get notified. Nice bomb drop there, Mandrill. All of those things really add up. And that's proof in the pudding that if we work together, we can get more people here learning about WWII Online, understanding what the game has to offer. And that's evidence that people still care about what we're doing. Yes, the game is a little bit old. Yes, there is a lot of work to do. We're doing that work. We're committed to doing that work. But your participation in all of that is crucial, so don't let up. Thanks for being part of it and helping us make some really good stuff happen here. We're just thrilled with all of that progress that's being made. Okay, I'm going to spend just a second here to invite some more people. So enjoy the battle temporarily while I get more people here on the stream. Do your part and let more people know this is happening. Hey, Doom and Chonky, good to see you guys. And Sherman of the Lake, yes, you can see the Hellcat by simply logging in and playing the game. Easy peasy, right? I'll take a look and see if I can find it here in a second, but I'm trying to get some more people here, so bear with me as we have a little bit of a boring kind of a... Oh, I'm boring in terms of what you guys can see, so I will fix that in just a moment. Okay. Charger and Kardec are in the sky. Not good news for Allied Air Forces. Okay, I've sent the bat signal accordingly. We're gonna get in the fight. So, is that a panther? I hear something. No, that's a tiger. The lambs and patios here. Currently, this position is defended from V. Manstein. Good work, V. Manstein. Nilly up here, wearing a Wehrmacht tag, is playing Allied. Question mark. Sir, are you a spot? No, it's Nilly. Oh no! Will he fall? Okay, I have to see it first. He's gonna wiggle out a bit. That was pretty cool. Oh my god, this guy, he had a bad day. Stunt God's over here. Is he capturing? No, they're defending. Kagatora's back behind that position there. Bodies on the ground. People are dying. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you all being here. He hasn't fallen yet. Make sure you share this out. Look at all the bodies around this position. Holy crap. This is a heavily contested spot. Germans are fighting hard to try and get this position back. The Allies did take it, as you can see. K-Chip's over there trying to get a shot. You can see him in the bunker there. Okay, not trying. He succeeded. Good shooting there. And now Stunt God's like, what's going on, man? The body hasn't fallen yet, but he sure is getting close. MP40 coming up. Stunt God toast. Bag Lady. Pretty funny name, really. Sounds like a carbine out there. Yep, there he is, Stoley. Or is that a rifleman? No, that's an Enfield. Audio incoming, bomber. Stunt God coming back out. Germans on high alert here as they know. Alright, here comes Stoley rolling in. Okay, he's on the position waiting for some more help. He's going in! He's going in! Oh my god, he knifed him! Oh, dude, go get him, go get him! Oh, he's gonna knife him! Oh, holy shit! Stoley just knifed 2 dudes! And I got it on film! Give that man a medal. Balls of steel, if I've ever seen it. Oh my god, dude. Oh, he's got a knife out, Patio. He took that personally. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Look at all these bodies here, dude. He's running. He's nervous. Don't run. Be a man. Don't run. All right, Patio put an end with a knife. Very respectful death right there. You don't see that every day. That was cool. This nut is using that submachine gun to maximum effect. The Thompson, you know, 45 ACP, heavy round, but the amount of fire that it can put down, you know, the rate of fire for that matter is wicked, and he was using it in a really good application there. It's not really built for range, but if you want to throw some heavy lead fast in a short area, that's the SMG you want. Hey Blip, good to see you, and happy 4th of July to you and everybody else here. I am here before the family festivities begin. Chekhov, happy 4th of July, America. Good to see you all. If you do get some time away from family activities or blowing stuff up, be sure to log in the game and play. World War II Online is a lot better with you here, inside the game. That was some really good close quarter combat going on there. Whoa! Kardec looks like he took out Mandrill, but not before he didn't get his bombs off. Let's check this out here. So the Allies have an attack order. They're trying to burst or blow up the bridge. V. Manstein going into the docks area. Looks like it's owned by the Brits. Cousin Eddie had one job, and it was defend that position. Let's see if he does it. This is going to unlock the... I don't know. Let me take a look at the map here. Nope. While the Allies do have the flag here, they must have lost it before, and the Germans have this position. So they would, Allies would have to completely liberate both bunkers and then this position in order to be able to spawn out of it again. You see Cousin Eddie over there hanging out. V. Manstein's playing it cool. Not worrying about Cousin Eddie right now. He's just trying to capture that position. Legio, he hears something over there, so he's just spraying the bushes. Smart move. Dude doesn't want to get sapped. You can see by his decal he was at the, what is that? Oh, that was the... Was that year 7? I don't think that was the convention. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I think it was just the 7th anniversary patch. Maybe it was the 2007 convention. Nilly's about to get murdered. Got a Tiger tank. Yep. Staring down. Yeah, he's done. Vickers absolutely obliterated. Naturally, I mean, should be. That's a Tiger tank. 88 mil, right? I hear a boat. Oh, wow, they can spawn out of it. Alright. So maybe they haven't taken it yet. That's going to change it pretty quick, especially with Wolf. Let's take a look at that. Oh, we just missed him dying. Dang it. Well, Wolf 64 cleared that out. Cromley's up here in the Fairmile, rolling around. Now he went into Silent Hunter mode. Recently updated some of the artwork on this Fairmile. Wasn't much, but it was something. Gave it a little something. Crew members look a little bit better. Not full-blown cardboard men. Wolf 64 over there with his MG34 lighting up the FMB. Plus we got that Legio there with his Tiger tank. He's putting some heat down. So, what are you guys doing for the 4th today? Obviously watching the live stream, so that's cool. Good to see you here. Go ahead and comment in chat. Let me know what you're up to. You know, drinking beer, blowing shit up. Reasons, America. I just assume that's part of it. Or maybe it's some wholesome family time. That's fine too. We're gonna get here on Marvelous's position. See what he's shooting at. So he's trying to engage some dudes over here. Kagetoro looking down the barrel. Some good updates has been going on here. You can see with these trees, first off, they're moving again. That may not seem like a big deal, but especially as you look at some of these bushes and whatnot, you can see them moving as well. It's added a little bit of life to the game. It just kind of sounds obvious, and we kind of agree. It was obvious. It just should have been done, and it was many years ago, but... Oh no, not the green tag! Not the green tag! Oh no! He trusted you. Marvelous, he trusted you! Anyway, but adding a little bit more life back into the game, it makes it so it's a bit more immersive, but also you can't just like stare at all the bushes and just like wait for movement. Now they're all moving, which is helping infantry stay a bit more concealed at longer distances. What is Tankman 88? He's playing with fire, dude. Yeah. Probably not a good idea, but I mean, smoking them was a good idea. Lighting up the green tags. That's sad. War is hell. So Sidelock, Buddy Noack, Dobbler 17. Sidelock has worked to reduce the total number of instances of what I would consider to be an exaggerated circumstance where one side outnumbers the other. It is definitely brutal and harsh at times. I can fully appreciate how some people don't want that, and I totally get it, right? It's one of those things where it's just going to happen sometimes, and it's only on sidelock and all that for as long as an imbalance exists in the game. That was a good bomb. There's a big explosion up there. That's pretty cool. But, you know, we've tried to find ways to balance the game, including making capture timers a little bit faster for the underpop, so we try to give, like, the carrot instead of the stick. At some point, you need stick. I wouldn't call it a failure. I don't think that's appropriate. I think it's definitely frustrating for those people who endure it. But I've played a bunch of other games, including some of our competitors' games, and the amount of forced sidelock, or including, you know, a little bit harsher, is like, hey, you're being automatically transferred from this side to the other. Bye. It's new to our game, but it's not a new concept, and it's done for a reason. And it's not because developers want to do that. It's done because it has to be done. You have to have a balanced game. And asking nicely hasn't been working. We've tried. At some point, you just gotta make something happen. So, with that being said, I would consider a significant imbalance to be, we'll say, 10 or more players in one direction. Or greater. 10 or greater. And we were seeing that occur, without exaggerating. I pulled some data that showed me timestamps of the last several days at every 10-minute interval. But, you know, if you consider 10 minutes of a revolving door, that's a decent amount of time. And the number of instances where an imbalance was existing at that given timestamp was between 60 and 70 on average. On average. 60 to 70 times a day of a 10-minute interval. There would be a greater imbalance than normal than ought to be, like a decent imbalance. Since the introduction of sidelock, that's been dropped down to about an average of 20 a day. Now, I say average because if one side has a big operation or one side logs out, that hurts, right? Which is why we were looking at this in the first place. We don't want to have that condition exist as best as we can. There's nothing we can do to truly prevent it because we have made it possible for subscribers, namely our premium subscribers, to have the ability to have that exemption to where they can choose the side they want, because they're keeping the game online for the free players, and that's just the deal. That's a pretty reasonable ask. You play a game for free, you help game. You help the game be balanced. That's very, very reasonable. And we have one big global game that we have to take care of. It's not like we have a bunch of servers and instances where this arena can do this and that arena can do that. We have one, which makes the challenge of balancing that substantially greater. So you go from 60 to 70 great imbalances a day down to around 20, give or take. That's a pretty decent consideration. So again, to wrap up, sidelock was not the preferred route, but it obviously is a lot better. Way less likely to have a big imbalance take place. And when it does, guess what? It's temporary, and then it frees up. So, I don't know. If we have better ideas, I'm down to listen. I think the best ideas need to win, and the best ideas that serve the global greater good. My door is open. Let's talk. I am down to listen. I always have been. I don't think that's new, honestly. Hopefully that's clear. Rashinoff up there flying. He's going to get in a fight here with Foxthrow. Alright, we're going to... we're going to follow this fight. Let's see what happens here. There's a better look down there, all the people. Alright, Rashinoff, let's see what you got, brother. Go get him. Ooh, some good hits there on the canopy. Looks like he's pulling out of it. He's definitely hurting, though. Oh, something got him. Look at that. Lost the wing. He's going in. Boom. Axis air, anti-air is shooting at Rashinoff. Blip, has that led to more enjoyment of the game across both sides? I would say yes. You'd have to talk to the players to get their feedback. I can't speak for them, but I think we still have a problem in Time Zone 3. That damn Time Zone 3. And we're running a poll right now on Discord where it's going to become harder to receive an attack objective. It was something we had implemented recently. We pulled it because we wanted to validate and test that feedback, and it looks like we're going to have to put it back on. Time Zone 3, oh, check that out. There's a Bailey's Bridge down here. Right there. So there's a, that's an engineer-built bridge in the event that the primary one goes down. Rashinoff's lining up on a Junkers 87 here. Let's see what he does. Oh, Rashinoff got beat up there. Bummer. I was looking forward to that. Just kind of observing the battle at this stage. You can see the Axis are... Oh! What the heck? That was confusing. Axis are over there on the east side. We're on the west side of the river. But Blip, I'm sorry. There's a lot going on here, so let me come back to you. I think that the game definitely is more balanced than it was. I think the battles are better. I think that the Time Zone 3 situation is thwarting the efforts of the 95% of our players, and we have a solution that we tested to kind of control that and make it better. I think we need to apply it and potentially get more aggressive with it, and that's relatively straightforward work to be doing, and I think we should probably do that. We're validating customer feedback on that. Let me check the current polling results on that. So the poll is this: should we consider going back to no AO during Time Zone 3? And it says unless a certain number of people are online on the underpopulated side. So the way that attack objectives are actually issued in World War II Online is based on the lower pop side's total pop. Hopefully that makes sense. So my side's under pop. We need to meet a certain threshold for everyone to receive an AO. And the purpose of that is to ensure that we have as balanced of a fight as possible. It's one of the many things. We've worked really hard to try and provide new tools and fidelity and capability for a game management team to be able to better manage the game, which is good. So it doesn't mean no AO can be ever made possible. It just means, hey, if there's not at least some guys online, we probably shouldn't see the whole war get changed in one night. Like, that's ridiculous. And so the reason for this, of course, would be to create a more fair fight, reduce rapid capture of towns when most people are sleeping. There's a risk it can be abused and gamed by some. There's no solution for that, really, at the moment. So the two options are, yes, modify to prevent rolling, Currently, 80% of the people have said, let's do that. No, keep it as it is 20%. So when you see 80 or greater, that's usually a pretty telling sign. Anyway. Buddy, you're declaring that if I, a former 91st, pay $10, I will be immune to sidelock. I'm saying if you're a current premium subscriber, yes, you do not have sidelock on you. It's only for free players, and it was designed in that manner so that we could carefully test how this works and make sure that we're doing our due diligence to have those guys who are coming in and playing for free to do their part and help. Let me be clear. We do value our free players very much. That's why we're all working very hard to provide this opportunity for them to play for free. The developers, us, are keeping things online, operational, and updated, free updates that they get, and our subscribers who are paying the bills are giving them that opportunity as well. And it's not indefinite. If the side is no longer overpopulated, they can switch to that. So it acts, this is not the intended goal, but it does act as an incentive for people to subscribe, which in turn goes back into helping everything we're doing, including, like I just mentioned at the beginning of our stream, an explosive amount of growth in our YouTube subscriber base. Test. All right. My microphone decided to be stupid for a second. I apologize for going quiet like that. Hopefully you got my drift, though. Maybe all land in campaign are neutral. Britain start one, land in British land. What? James, I'm not tracking your suggestion there, bud. I'm sorry. It's hard to understand that one. Big bombs coming in from Foxthrow. Good. I don't think he got anybody, but that looked pretty solid. Big push happening here on the bridge. Combined arms. Check out all those bodies there, man. Holy cow. We got to get in on this. There's the new Panther. Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da da. 100,000 kill mark on Fusco. That's what that thing is in the back. And then the glorious Tiger tank. Oh no! Nilly looking for the kills here. Yeah. That probably did a number there on Fusco. Because they are weakly armored in the back. It looks like he's still alive, fortunately. For his sake. Big push. Germans are making their move. Germans are making that move. Holy moly. Let's take a look. What are they shooting at? Here comes... Oh, Dandare and his Stuka. So he got bombs on there. Taking serious hits. I think he's going in. Wow. Kind of surprised by that one. He took some 40 mics frontally. That's being worked on. That's being worked on, just so you guys know. Something just blew up. What was that? Oh. Not sure what got him, but that was... That was definitely a tiger that just exploded. Okay, I'm seeing the shots come in. It's all about the flank. What's he got up there? A 17-pounder. And, I mean, you just don't know where it's coming from, man. So yeah, these guys are done. Okay, I was trying to fix my speed in which the camera's moving. Pretty impressive position up here, just for clarity. That's what was just shooting at him. One guy in a tow account can be very brutal. And, yep, A14 is toast. Not the AI. No! Is that an MG42? Heck yeah, it is. Look at that beauty. That's a cool perspective. Where are we going, Wolf? You're seeing Smoothie making some movement there on that position. Guys, if you're here, definitely do please like this, share it out. It all adds up and helps us get more people into World War II Online and aware of it. You know, the number of people that actually show up and go, I've never even heard of this game. Wait, holy shit, what was that? I think that was Smoothie there. Yep, in the window. That looks painful. Not sure why his knee did that, but alright. The number of people that don't even know that this game exists is baffling. And then you see, oh my god, where's this been? I've always wanted a game like this, or where's this been my whole life? Cool screenshot. So that's what we're doing here. Other than just kind of entertaining you and hanging out, answering some of your questions. It's primarily about creating awareness. But also how the game works. You can see all these different angles from which, you know, in the scale that the game represents. It's not like every other game out there. It's very, very different. And I think that's when, you know, we try to just get people involved and they go, oh man, those graphics, I can't do it. And you're like, okay, but you're missing all of this. Hundreds of, you know, there's at least 200 to 300 different weapon platforms you can use. Air, land, and sea, different, you know, character types and units. That's what I mean. You're just, you know, missing out on so much. How do we get them to be aware of it? Well, these streams are kind of a way to do that. So when you help out and let people see, hey, here's what can actually happen. Like right there. People remember this game. We see it all the time. People coming back like, oh, I haven't been here forever. I totally forgot about this, and I wonder if my squad's still around. Or, you know, they're making new memories too, which is pretty cool. That's smart. So that right there, that little ammo box next to this guy, that's exactly what it is. It's called an ammunition cache, which they use as a deployable object. So it's called a PPO, player place object, and it's got unlimited ammo. Unlimited ammo! So this guy can continue to resupply and just fire his mortar rounds. If there's a rifleman, or even better, an ammo bearer, he can resupply this guy easily by hand delivering. Allies are still holding on pretty good. This is the west side of town. They're doing really good overall. Germans have the east side pretty well locked down, but they've got to maintain defense over there on some of their positions. Otherwise, the Allies are very sneaky, as both sides are, to go in and get their flags back. Nice bomb run there. Ooh, solid bomb drop. Mandrill just finished the job over there on this bridge. And now the Germans are cut off, and now they're going to start scrambling for repairing that bridge. Judge is leisurely flying his Stuka around town. Somebody just exploded there. Another Tiger. Tiger tanks are not intended to be that close. They will die most of the time if you do that. Got a couple of new green tags there. That's cool. Help those guys out. Maydog and Unsushman. So regarding KMS and a memorial, he's on the fallen soldiers list, which is, let's see where this is here. The town label's over here. So normally where town labels are, trying to remember here. Yeah, so where town labels are, you'll see this, and we should probably update that texture. It doesn't work because I'm in the buzzard, but if you like, oh shit, Judge just got smacked. As an infantryman, if you walk up to this object, again, it's the town label and anywhere, so just any town label, you'll see this. You just walk up to it and bump it. You might have to do it a couple times, and you'll see the fallen soldiers list, and KMS is on that, yes. And I miss him. Kirk was a really good dude. Bummer. Well, you can see the number of Germans that were over here just based on that bridge being taken out has dropped quite a bit. So we might have some action going on over here. Okay, Exponent just got taken out. MacFeed's running around. See some bodies piling up. You know what I'm noticing with Tug of War capturing? Actual fights happening inside of these positions. It's no longer just like a couple dudes sneaking up. Like, you really have to work hard to defend this position and to fight. You can just tell because they're... Ooh. A lot of people are more committed to these fights because of it, and it's good to see. It's what we should be seeing. Look at that. Crazy amount of fighting here. Holy cow. Heck yeah, Florida. So Florida just said he just got done printing out the map for my stream wall. Love it. Oh man, McAfee just got uber-lugered. He's got a Rancor, no. He was trying to switch from his SMG to his pistol. What he failed to do was to go prone while he did that. So he kept himself exposed and got completely obliterated. Stoley's like, bring me another body. Really good fights here in this town. tremendous fights happening here. I think I found the problem to my audio issues. My stream deck is like tripping out, so I just turned that off. Oh no, Hans, what happened? That's an easy kill. Come on, somebody get a Pack 36. Oh, this position's pretty well cleared up. Oh, why's that guy tripping? Uh-oh. Wow, that was two really good players. So, Exponent was going upstairs. A14 saw it. He jumped down here, tried to get the shot, gave away his position, started running, but Exponent by that point came around here and blasted him in the back. That was pretty impressive. Germans might be losing momentum here. This is definitely the killing field, back and forth. Does crouch walking still soften your footsteps audio? It certainly slows it down. I'd have to double check. I don't quite recall if it totally dampens it. What I can tell you is that all infantry audio, as of this next coming patch, which is coming very soon, is actually being increased by 3 decibels because there was a big pass to kind of reduce audio altogether, like try to smooth it out and balance it. And that one went a little bit far, so that they were very sneaky and couldn't be really heard. So, but making infantry audio something you can hear nearby is, oh damn, it's very important. We want that so that it brings people together to fight, you know? Oh man. Someone's got a Sturmgewehr wiping out allies as they try to come out. Good eyes for Stoli there. He picked up on that very quickly. Problem was, although that guy was using a corpse for cover, there's no colliders on it, so it wouldn't like take the bullets. Problem was, he was moving and gave away his position. He wasn't concealed anymore. If he didn't move, he may have had a better chance of success. What is shooting out here? Okay. Sure, he's trying to figure it out too. It's somewhere up in there. There's one. A14 with a Sturmgewehr. Is that a Sturmgewehr? No, it's an MP40. That Fusco's got a Sturmgewehr. Oh, dude. Dude, Sturmgewehr just got smoked by a rifle in close quarters. Oh, there goes a body. And he's still slipping. Glad you like it, Blip. We're doing our part. Trying to keep the game going, and with the blessing of our subscribers by continuing to subscribe and support us. More and more is getting done every day, every patch, piece by piece. Here comes Glacier. Looks like he's rolling in with a bomber. Kardec rolling up on him with a 190. Rashinov trailing him. Let's see what happens. Alright, we're in the fight here. Glacier pulling off. He's hit. Rashinov pulling in. Salute, Hellboy. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be that guy and ask you guys to once again like, subscribe, hit the bell, share this out, comment. All these things add up and result in more people learning about our game and going, oh, that looks cool, I'm going to be a part of it. Which in turn gives you guys more players to play with, shoot at, to join your squad, the whole deal. Alright, Kardec may have thwarted this. So now, let's see what he does here. They're still playing. There's looks like a Stuka and maybe something else over there. Come on, Rash. Uh-oh, here comes Ipox with his Stuka! Still anyone's game here. I don't know if he made the right call there, but there was a hit. Critical moment here. Kardec in trouble. Might be going in. I am surprised by that. Let's see what else he's gonna be doing here. I don't see anything more other than you're on live stream. This is a signal to keep you guys entertained and to do some cool stuff. If it's been a while since you played Can you hear the sound of this engine? Whoop. That's courtesy of Korn, the original audio producer of World War II Online, who's been back with the team for some time, and he's been working on bringing some better audio. Where is he taking us? He's returning me to base. Maybe we don't want to go back to base. Just a second. Okay. And almost set. Almost set. Still some big fights going on here. This position is just full of stuff. We're doing circles around here. There you go. Rankster's upstairs. Worried as all heck. Nilly's waiting for somebody to roll in here. Nilly does a pretty good job at staying on the angles and not going directly down the barrel, so to speak. What I mean by that is, let's just get his perspective. You'll understand pretty quickly. He knows that there's going to be dudes in here, and he just shot Fusco on the way in. But instead of being like in the battle, like Stoli just died there, he's going to wait to get a pop shot off on this dude. Now, there's a reason, there's a place for both of these tactics. I mean, at some point, you do have to get in where the rubber meets the road and get inside and fight. Also, looks like you got a, yeah, LMG over here. Ivan. Well, you had one. He's toast. And there you go. Nilly just took that dude out. So you see, they're both very effective strategies and tactics. Alright, Rankster. Yeah, the people... Oh, man. Oh, that looks painful. But again, as I was talking about earlier with Tug of War, this is what Tug of War is doing. You can see that this is not a simple fight. In fact, these two are dancing. That was a fair fight. 2 bolt-action rifles. Anyway, it's cool to see this. It's different. If you haven't played the game in a while, there's been a lot of updates, and you're missing out. A lot of fixes too. We don't get enough praise for that, but that's okay. That's part of the deal. That's just expected, right? Right, Nilly? Right? Right? Yeah. Uh-oh. Holy cow. Okay. Well, at least he got him. Nilly fired 3 shots, missed. That dude fired a shot. And then they traded. Excellent fighting here, though. Can't speak highly enough of it. It's good to see. Oh, shit. He knew the shots were coming. He figured out it's this way, and by the time he was able to run, he got blasted. Alright, Kagatora. Yeah, you heard it. Go get him. I'm not actually talking. My IVC's muted. They know this dude's up there, and they're trying to find a way up. So the only way up is like kind of walking your way up to this point. Okay. Well, Roy Hobbs found a way. 3 of them came after that dude. They got tired of his crap. Okay, Chip, watch your back. Watch your back, dude. Again, disclaimer, they cannot hear me. It's just like watching a movie and you're talking to the screen. You're like, no! Oh, that was a horrific throw. Oh my gosh. Okay, smoke grenade. Trying to conceal it. Damn, dude, are you kidding me? What a miserable shot. And it's a Gewehr 41, so he's got to reload it with Oh my god. I'm like holding my face. This is just a train wreck of shooting. Says the guy who's not in there. I know. I know. But if I was, I probably would have died a lot sooner. There you go, Fusco. It helps to have an automatic weapon in that environment. Get in game, guys. If you got nothing better going on, get in game. If you got to do some family stuff first, cool. But then get in game. So many bodies. Holy cow. Is that Coyote? Oh, yeah, okay. You can tell the veteran players and the different play styles. Oh, shit. Who was that? Roy Hobbs. Roy Hobbs knows all the hiding spots. He's got the leg twitch. That reminds me of that movie, oh gosh. What's the name of that movie? Nicolas Cage. They're at Alcatraz. I love that movie too. What the heck? But he's like, talking to Sean Connery, does that happen? What, the leg? Yes. Yes. Oh my god, what is that movie? Great. Now I can't even focus on my stream. I'm sitting here thinking about that. Oh my god. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to like Google it or use AI to figure it out. I want to remember what that movie was because I love it. Love the soundtrack too. God, that's gonna drive me nuts. German's got, yeah, okay, German's got this position. I had my capturing thing turned off, so that's cool. They fought really hard for that. That was a great fight on both parts. Dude, your legs, what the? What? I mean, just some of this shit with ragdolls, you just have to laugh. I mean, what more you... Yes! You just have to... You just gotta laugh at some point. The Rock. Yes, The Rock. My God. Thank you, Blip. That was killing me. I love, love, love that movie. I could sit here and quote a bunch of it right now, but I don't know why I was having such a hard time with that. Oh, snap. That was cinematic. Mandrill, we appreciate your service. Rest in peace. That made a great clip. Oh, snap. Wild Weasel. Wild Weasel just did some work. Showed up with his bazooka. Credit to the tiger, though. At least he wasn't, like, in the middle of town. Okay, he's just dropping bombs where he thinks those dudes are. Logical move, I get it. These AA gunners are pissed. They're trying to take this dude out. Look at all that fire. Oh wow, paratroopers. I think that dude's dead. If he's not, now he's dead. I was gonna say he's sweating pretty hard now. It's been a decent fight though. Yeah, I can't remember what year that movie The Rock came out, but I was fairly young too. That was back in the VHS days. And there was classics like, you know, Face Off and other things like that. Broken Arrow. There's a lot of cool ones. Good action overall. Well, guys, look, I do have to get going to head over to some family stuff. It's been great to kind of warm up a little bit, stream again. We'll do some more streaming for you guys soon, but I hope you enjoyed some of the things we've captured on camera because it's been fun. There's clearly a lot of really good fighting and effort here at the town of Sedan, which is a really crucial position across the map. But your efforts in spreading this out and letting people know about the game, but also showing up and playing the game is crucial. So don't forget your own individual value in all of this. One person can do a lot of good for the game. It's just the way it works. So I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Be safe. Keep all your limbs and fingers and things of that nature. Drive safe. Watch out for the crazies. you know, all the father-like things to say. But thanks for your support. Glad you're here and watching. Do all the things. Like, share, get people involved. That's it for now. Take it easy. Be well. See you next time.